I am back, Rhodes for the Matrixx and Rhodes show. We're going to talk about Zack Snyder's DC, James Gunn, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck has come out and made some very strong comments, and he lets you know exactly how he feels about James Gunn and his Batman, and how or if he would even be involved in anything James Gunn has got going on as far as this vision. I, for one, I hate this. I hate this. I wanted the Snyderverse to continue in some way. Batman, Ben Affleck to get his series, have Affleck direct it. Deathstroke versus Batman, we were denied some potential, either big screen or small screen greatness. We just don't know how that would have turned out, but I think it could have turned out to have been fantastic. I am not fired up for anything James Gunn's got to do, okay? I don't like the guy on a personal level. I've seen some of those repugnant-ass pictures out there from things he's done in the past. I hated the Suicide Squad. I liked David Ayer's Suicide Squad a lot. I've been vocal about that. I liked that movie a lot. I liked Will Smith as Deadshot. I loved the tone. I liked the tone of all of those Zack Snyder movies. I liked Black Adam. Why? Because I actually feel like the action and a lot of the tone of that film would have fit into the Snyderverse if it could have kept going. It feels Snyder-like in some ways. Okay? I even have to admit, even though Shazam is not involved, I enjoyed the first one. The second one looks terrible, to be honest with you. Not looking forward to Flashpoint, even though I like to see Michael Keaton back, great. But we're still under this James Gunn umbrella. Now, he's supposed to be writing and directing the next Superman movie without Henry Cavill. I don't give a rip. I don't. And I think a lot of DC fans agree with me on that. I think they feel like DC is just directionless. They have no idea what they're doing. It seems like they're continuously wanting to reboot this franchise. I was one of the 7 people on the planet that did not like the Batman. Batman is my favorite comic book character, okay? Love Batman as a character. Hated that movie. Hate Robert Pattinson as the Batman. It is what it is. I said it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's not The Last Jedi, but it's up there. I mean, it is. And I took my son to see it. When an 8-year-old is bored by Batman, you've done something wrong here, okay? Because the Nolan movies, love them. Christian Bale will always be my favorite Batman. Michael Keaton, number 2. Ben Affleck, number 3. But he's a very damn good number 3, okay? And he was the guy that should have carried Batman into the future. Well, Ben Affleck has come out. He has voiced his opinion, and he's making it very clear he's done. And he's done, it looks like, because of James Gunn. I mean, this guy has come in and lit the DC films, and whatever direction they're trying to go, James Gunn has lit it on fire. Ben Affleck won't direct a DC film, and he gets... flat just comes out and says, I won't direct anything for that guy. Out promoting Amazon's Nike-themed film Air, in which he co-stars and directors actor, filmmaker Ben Affleck. I assume this means directed. I don't know. Ben Affleck gave a wide-spanning interview with THR covering everything from his new corporate gig to the internet memes he has found himself starring in. He also touched upon his history and the potential future with DC. And in the latter case, it doesn't sound like there will be any. As previously reported, Affleck met with the new DC Studios co-chief Gunn and Peter Safran about Affleck potentially directing an upcoming DCU project. Now, though it seems that meeting didn't yield anything, as Affleck says his experience on Zack Snyder's DC films led to him being done with appearing in those kind of films ever again. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Listen to this. Asked straight up what would happen if DC came to him with an offer for something, Affleck said, I quote, I would not direct something for James Gunn's DC. What does that tell you? Absolutely not. I have nothing against James Gunn. He's a nice guy. Sure, he's going to do a great job. I just wouldn't want to go in and direct in that way that they're doing that. I'm not interested in that. He tells you right there, look, Ben Affleck just shit all over James Gunn's vision for the DC films. That's telling you right there, I would not direct something for Gunn's DC. He didn't say, I said no to DC, I said no to Zack Snyder. No. He said specifically, I would not direct something for James Gunn's DC. And that's telling you, I wouldn't want to go in and direct in the way that they're doing that. I'm not interested in that. It's James Gunn. He's the problem here. The direction he's taking DC films, he's the problem here. All right? Let's not try to make this into something it's not. Affleck got specific, and he made it about James Gunn and his vision. And it's clear he's not a fan of this vision of wherever DC's trying to go, and Lord knows we have no damn clue where he's trying to go with it. He's making it clear, I don't want anything to do with what James Gunn's doing over there. Everywhere in the interview, Affleck says, quote, finally figured out how to play Batman Bruce Wayne in the upcoming The Flash film, saying, I nailed it in The Flash. For the 5 minutes I'm there, it's really great. A lot of it's just tone. You got to figure it out. What's your version of that person? He adds he quite liked Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Look, the ultimate cut of that movie is fantastic. Whilst the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League was his highest rated career movie, however, the experience changed him. I never had one that went from nadir to pinnacle. Retroactively, it's a hit. All of a sudden, I was getting congratulated for the bomb I'm in. That's funny. I was going to direct a Batman, and Justice League made me go, I'm out. I never want to do any of this again. I'm not suited. And I think we all know he's talking about the Joss Whedon nightmare that became the Justice League the first time around. All right, when Snyder had to leave, that wasn't his vision, and that film is one of the worst films I've ever seen. It's also right up there with The Last Jedi. And look, The Last Jedi is the worst movie ever made, as far as I'm concerned, but you know, we got some ones that at least walk into the room and kind of wink and flirt at it, and have tried to get there. Okay, I think I think Ben Affleck just voiced what many of us believe and feel in this entire Snyder situation, and the fact that James Gunn's involved. Okay, and as far as movies he's done that I like that movie he did, was it Brightburn or something like that, where he wrote it was about Superman, but they couldn't get the rights to Superman. That turned out it was a horror movie, actually. What was that? Let me just look. Brightburn. Yeah, that was it. It was about essentially if Superman came to Earth and was evil, this is what it might end up turning out like. That was different, and that was interesting. I give him credit for it. It was a damn good movie. The first Guardians of the Galaxy, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. Second one, not nearly as much. The Suicide Squad, hot-ass mess. Whatever he's got envisioned, but now that Henry Cavill's out of Superman, I mean, these are my favorite characters. Batman, Superman. He's come in, and it's just like, scrapped, gone. Snyder's out. I'm in. I did not like his flavor of humor in the Suicide Squad. I did not appreciate it. I didn't like the fact that they killed Captain Boomerang at the first of the movie. I mean, this is one of the most significant DC villains and one of the absolute most significant villains to the Flash, he killed him off like it was nothing. What are you doing? And then you elevate that character of John Cena's, whatever it's called, the Peacemaker? I mean, come on. Do you have any idea what you're doing with DC? If you would have told me, hey, this is what's going to happen to DC, you're going to end up not caring about any of it. I'd have been like, are you insane? Enter in James Gunn. Ben Affleck voices it right here. I don't want to do anything in Gunn's DC. That was a direct quote. He's telling you, it's a hot-ass mess. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't like the vision. DC is about to be a mess for a decade. I mean, it's not exactly been reined in. Wow. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Affleck's gone. It's clear he's not coming back as long as Gunn's around. Even as a director. Not even as Batman. I won't even direct a movie of his vision because you know what? We can't see the eye to eye on what these products ought to be. And there's got to be a part of Ben Affleck that's like, it's pretty clear you don't give a rat's ass about the fans. I mean, you bring back Henry Cavill at the end of Black Adam. It was one of the best movie moments ever. You bring him back, and I'm like, holy shit. I mean, we went nuts. We thought it was great when we were watching it. And then, boop, Henry Cavill's out. You shit on him. You think they as actors appreciate them doing that to Henry? Of course they don't. Wow. I saw this and I just had to I was like, all right, okay, we're doing it. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.